Bottom of the 8th. 2 men on, 2 men out. Down by 2. The crowd is on its feet. The pitcher comes set and fires.
Going back at the wall, he leaps. Oh, dives. Did he get it? He did. Up the middle. Trey Turner to his left, pops up. Fantastic break. Down to the third. And inside the park, home run. He's done it. Home run number 50. Weig on his way to second. Going to be a play, and he is out. No. Are you kidding me? It can only happen in the wild card game. Down the line it goes. Here comes Jensen. The Indians win it. Here it comes. He struck him out. Taylor ties it. Oh, what a finish. 2-3
They ask me what I do in winter when there is no baseball. I'll tell you what I do. I stare out the window and wait for spring.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Sonny Gray was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox, 13-0. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win.
MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 New York Yankees.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Leading off tonight for the Angels, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Here's the 0-1. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Duvall comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third, center fielder number 27, Mike Trout.
Stepping in, Mike Trout. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Simmons leads off first with 1 away. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And that's going to wipe away the possibility of a double play as the runner moves into second.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Mike Trout goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Here's Justin Upton now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Upton in a hole. 0-2 the count to him. Upton, or simply J-Up, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Garrett Richards gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the division series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink, and sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts. Good, hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy, and if he's healthy and brings his A game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
Standing in, Luis Severino. It lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Severino.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Making the play over there is Abreu for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
Standing in, Jose Peraza, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cozart is there. On to first, and there are 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. In now, Miguel Sano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Richards peers in. First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still no score. Digging in, Zach Cozart. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Zach Cozart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Cozart has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Cozart, a 32-year-old veteran. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Valbuena. First offering on its way. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A little bouncer that winds up foul for the 2nd strike. Now here it comes. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Dribbled up the line. Carter charging in on it. Onto the bag with it is Carter, and that'll retire the side. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. chopped weakly to the left. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And this will be lined into center field, and they've got themselves their first hit of the ball game.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Stepping in now, Roberto Alomar. He swings and lines it to left. Upton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Adam Duvall.
Now in the box, Adam Duvall. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Richards comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Simmons is there. On to Kozar here for the force, and that'll be that. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Stepping into the box, Cole Calhoun, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Cole Calhoun.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Garrett Richards. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. In now is Andrelton Simmons. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Aaron Hicks.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner toward right center. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Chris Carter now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Line toward right center. Calhoun is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Luis Severino. No balls and a strike to count. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Richards gets the sign. 0-1 pitch on its way. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Calhoun. A jump, but he can't get it. It falls in and bounces over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And here's Jose Peraza. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. On the move is Calhoun. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down at 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Stepping in, Justin Upton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Justin Upton is sent packing for the 2nd out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Zach Cozart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Abreu, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Duvall moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's Miguel Sano. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Trout has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hit hard up the middle. Cozart has it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Richards is ready. First pitch on the way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Simmons is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0.
Leading off for the Angels, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
Now a big swing by Valbuena, and he connects. This is carrying well, but this one will bend foul.
Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Stepping into the box, Wellington Castillo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a high strike there, 0-1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Sliced hard on the ground. Sano from the outfield grass. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Roberto Alomar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Roberto Alomar.
First pitch of the at-bat. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
The left fielder, number 25.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. His first homer so far in the series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Bouncer to the left side. Simmons dives. What a stop. What a...
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You got to be kidding me.
Here's Chris Carter now. Bullet back up the middle. Trout is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 40, Luis Severino.
Ready for another shot now, Luis Severino. He doubled his last time through. Richards gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Toward the line and right. In there, a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
And here's Jose Peraza as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here's Miguel Sano. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
It hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the second run will score as well.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Ray.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Yankees are out in front, 4-0. Brock Holt will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 13, Brock Holt.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Peraza. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Up next for the Angels, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. Holt gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
From the stretch. Chopped weakly up the first base line, but that one rolls foul. Grounded to third. To second for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more of game 1 after this. Matt Shoemaker enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52, Matt Shoemaker.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And it's gone as they add still. A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His first homer here in the series. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short course in right field, D-Roll, where you can hit the ball out of just about any part of this ballpark.
Yeah, this place plays sneaky small. I know it's got big gaps, but right field is so juicy. As a right-handed hitter, you don't feel like you have to cheat. Not surprised by what we saw today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lined hard toward right center. Trout patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
From left fielder number 25, Adam Duvall.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Adam Duvall. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a shot to left field and deep. And gone. And absolutely gone. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Into the box, Aaron Hicks.
Center fielder,
as he rips it on the ground to second.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, first baseman, Chris Carter.
Ready once again, Chris Carter. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's a .375 hitter. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Shoemaker steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Crowd giving chase. And a diving effort in center, but he can't get a glove on it. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double. Into the box now, Luis Severino, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Upton's under it, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Yankees 6 and the Angels nothing. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now at the plate, Mike Trout. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out. Looking to send him packing again. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Well, that's back-to-back off-speed pitches, and he wasn't biting on either. Now let's see if he goes back to the hard stuff or gives the softer stuff another shot. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days. Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now. Here's Justin Upton now. Fly ball heading for the alley. After it is Hicks, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here. Digging in to try it again, Zach Cozart, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position. Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
Up next for the Angels, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And what are the key numbers to look at? First pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Behind 0-2 now. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Angels lead 1. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Striding into the box, Jose Peraza. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's 1 for 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Calhoun moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Third baseman, Miguel.
Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Sano. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. Upton is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His first homer so far in the series as this lead swells to 7-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Calhoun is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 7-0. At the plate, Wellington Castillo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Castillo aboard here at first with nobody out. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Judge racing back, leaps, and he made the catch. He took one out of the stands. Santa Maria.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Ian Kinsler will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Previous history with Luis Severino, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. 0-1, here's the pitch. Snap throw from the catcher, not in time. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Carter on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Angels strand 1. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Jim Johnson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in the switch hitter, Roberto Alomar. He went deep back in the 5th.
Second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
First offering on its way. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Throwing to second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So striding forward now, Adam Duvall. His lifetime numbers against Jim Johnson. He's 2 for 3.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
In now, Aaron Hicks. Hard on the ground towards short. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. Here's Chris Carter now. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center field. Trout is right there, one down. The relay throw, and he'll get into third here on the flyout, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So back to the top of the Yankee order, digging in, Luis Severino. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Yankees forced to settle for one. We're on to the ninth here in game one. It's the Yankees 8 and the Angels nothing. Nighttime look there at the Chrysler Building, once the world's tallest structure, as we welcome you back to baseball from Yankee Stadium. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Hit high and deep to right center. Hicks on the move. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got it. And that's number 15 for the ball game.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Taking called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Angels down to their last strike. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. New York win the opener here in the division series. Luis Severino gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 1 minute. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 53,325. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.